Okay, so this is the best choice portable washer. Let me get a little bit closer here. Close it. I just got it and opened it up probably about a half an hour ago, so I've only used it once. So I definitely need tips as to the appropriate way to work it, but here's what it looks like. I have it in my bathtub just because I haven't quite figured out the drainage situation. There's the draining hose that connects to the machine, and here are the water inlets. There's two of them. I haven't figured out how to use that, so I'm just kind of using the bath faucet and just putting it directly in there for now, but whatever works. According to the directions, you are not actually supposed to keep it in bathtubs due to the, I guess, risk of electrical shock. That makes sense. But it's raised, and I'm being careful, I guess, so let's just hope this is fine. As you can see, it does have feet, so it is raised. It's not directly sitting in any water or anything, and I'm very careful to make sure that the drain goes right into the hose goes right into the drain. So, this is the directions that it comes with. It is the twin tub washing machine from, well, look, it doesn't even say it on the thing, but it's Best Choice, I believe. So, the first thing that you're supposed to do is open it up. There's the inside, there's the agitator. I'm gonna dump some clothes in here for now. This is my second load, so like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing at the moment, but I'm trying to experiment. I'm just doing some t-shirts, some underwear. Probably put a little bit more. I'm gonna go and get a little bit. I hope I'm not overstuffing it, but you know, it's fine, I guess. So here is the stuffed machine. I'm going to add some water. The instructions say not to make it above, I believe, 60 degrees, was it centigrade? I don't know. So I'm just making it like a bath, like bath water. And then I'm going to fill it up with water, fill it up so it saturates it, but not, isn't too heavy. And then I'm going to add some detergent. So I'm going to put this down for now. It's going to be a hot mix. Okay, so now it's full. I put the water in it. Like I said, it's probably a little bit too full, but we'll see when we turn it on if it's going to be a problem or not. One thing to make sure of while you're filling it is that this timer that says select switch, is not set to drain. Otherwise, you're just going to be filling it and it's going to go straight out the back, which I just realized a couple seconds ago. So, we've got a wash timer, which goes from 0 to 15 minutes. We've got a select switch, which is standard, soft, and drain. I'm still figuring out what does what, but I've been keeping it on standard. Soft, I think, is probably more for delicates and things you don't want to be agitated too quickly. And then drain, obviously, is going to drain out the back. I have the drain set up like this, so that way nothing comes out at the moment. But if you have it set to standard or soft, it won't drain anyway. So, and then we have spin timer. This is for the dryer section. This doesn't have an actual dryer, like an electric dryer. It just has a spin cycle that'll spin out the water like it's a dryer, and it goes from 0 to 5 minutes. I find because the spinner section is so small that you really need like 3 to 4 minutes and it's pretty much done. I haven't used 5 yet, but we shall get to the spinner section in a second. So I have a pretty full thing of t-shirts and underwear, so I want it to be going for at least, put it on 10 minutes. And the reason why I'm not doing the full 15 is because after the 10 minutes or so, I'm going to drain it and fill it with clean water and then set it up again for 6 to 9 minutes, just to get, like a draining, like a rinse cycle going. And then once that's done, I'm going to put it in the spin cycle and then it'll be done. I know some people will put it here first, spin it out to get all the soap and everything, and it'll drain when the spin cycle, it will drain. Putting it back in the wash cycle with clean water, and then putting it back into the spin cycle just to make sure it's extra clean. I did do that in the last one. I don't know if it's necessary or not, so I'm kind of experimenting. So now I'm just going to do this twice and then this once. And a cool feature about this is that it's electric, but it doesn't have like the certain safety switches or the safety features that your regular plug in the wall washer and dryer has. So you can just open this up and watch it. It won't stop. It's actually pretty cool. So there it goes. It agitates. You can tell it's a little bit. Oh no, it's going. I mean, it is a little bit too full, so it's not agitating as much as it should. I should probably take some things out, but yeah, it's going. Alright, well I'm going to be back when this is finished to do the rinse cycle. Okay, so it's not quite done with the wash cycle, but I just wanted you guys to hear what it sounded like. It's not very loud. It's definitely a quiet, little machine, but when it does the spin cycle, and you'll hear in a second, it is a little bit louder. For me, since I have it in the bathtub, which I know there's got to be a better setup, but it is what it is, it kind of clanks around a little bit in the beginning, and I have to hold it down to steady it until it starts getting going, and then it's fine. But just wanted, I think it's only probably got less than a minute or so to go. But so while I'm letting you guys see what the inside looks like, it's kind of really cool. I mean, look how dirty and nasty that is. I don't know if that's making me super disgusted or fascinated. I'm not quite sure, but that's what it looks like right now. Finished. Now what I do is I drain it. Let me make sure that the drain pipe here is going to go directly in to the drain. I'm going to find a better solution than this, don't worry. But so we go over here and you hit the drain switch, and it goes right into it. Ew, that is so nasty. Now I am trying desperately to make sure the water line doesn't get too high, because as you can see, there's electronics over there. There's electric outlets. I don't want to die. But hey, if I do die, you all know why. My own damn ass fault. So this is the dirty, disgusting water. I did not have any brand new clothing in there, so that's not ink or anything from the dye. That's just disgusting. Okay. I'm gonna edit some of this out. But, okay. So while that's going and drying, or draining, I guess you'd say, what I do is, when that's finished, I will come back over here and I will refill this with clean water. And then when it's done being refilled with clean water, I'm going to set this to probably 6 minutes or so, because this isn't really a wash cycle at this point, it's just like a rinse cycle. So I'm going to go and do that. Alright, so it is done with the rinse cycle, and I'm about to drain it. So in the course of the 6 or so minutes between that, I devised a little little pantyhose thing. Maybe that'll help with the draining. We shall see. I don't know if I MacGyvered this in a good way or not, but I might have just been really stupid. But let's see. Does it do anything? It's not really doing anything at all. Look at that. Well, okay. Once again, I have no idea what I'm doing. And you know what? This is actually making this worse. Oh no! Because it's blocking the drain. I'm about to die of electrical shock. Y'all, you all know what happened. Rip me. Actually, okay, so now that I got this away from the drain, oh, this is disgusting. Oh my god. Alright, this is working better. I just gotta figure out a way to not have it block the drain. Ew. Well, okay. Well, that's an option. for anybody that wants to put a little pantyhose at the end of their draining thing and look at the lint and stuff, so that way it doesn't go into your actual bathtub drain and clog it up. Alright, so that's that. Now to switch it over to the spin cycle. So here is the spin cycle part. It is much smaller. It's like half the size about as the washer, which means you kind of have to do it in pieces. There's this, and I didn't know what this was at first, so I didn't think it was important. It is. Keep it. Otherwise, it'll make a horrible noise and it'll thump. The clothes will thump around everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to dump some of this here till it's about full. It's about full. And now I'm going to take this thing again and press it down as far as I can get it. You know, I'm going to put a little bit more. Just a few, like, you know, pair of panties or something. In a sock. Now, I'm sorry if I'm giving everybody vertigo with my crappy camera skills here. Alright, so I got that in there. Press it down as far as you can and to make sure everything's stable. Press this down, make sure it clicks. Push that down. Push this down just for posterity. And now we've got the spin timer. I've been doing it about 3 or 4. There's a kind of a lot of clothes in there, so I'm going to do it to the 4. I'm keeping it on drain. And so you can see it's draining out a little bit over there. It is a lot louder on the spin cycle than the wash cycle. But I will tell you, before I put that little plastic disc thing on there and I left it out, it just banged around and crashed so horribly that I thought I broke it. So always put that thing on the top and push it down as far as you can. It will keep everything stable. And I will be back in 3.5 minutes. Okay, so the last part, because you guys, I'm sure, have been dying to see, the spin cycle is done. Little spin dryer thing is done. I'm going to take this plastic part out and let's see how dry or not dry. Oh, wow, this is really dry. You guys can't obviously feel it because you're on the other end of a camera, but this is really dry. This is just slightly damp. Okay, so I mean, some of the thicker items like this t-shirt. Is this a t-shirt? Sure, why not? This t-shirt is a little bit damper than the underwear, but all in all, that, I mean, if you put that on a drying rack, that should be dry within a matter of an hour or two. So that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. You guys don't need to see me take this out of the spin cycle because that's pretty boring. But so all in all, my thoughts on this, it's really convenient actually. If